and welcome to Element Z3 Mother's Day. How did Mother's Day begin? Traditionally, on this day in 16th century Britain, Christians would return to their mother church. This was the main church in the town, the church they had been baptized in, or the cathedral. Visiting mother. Historically, children in Britain would leave home, often as young as 10 years old, and work in domestic service. This would need them to live and work at their place of employment, often working 14 to 16 hours a day, and were not allowed to home very often. Mothering Sunday was one of the few days off that servants and maids had, and it was to allow them to go home to visit their mothers. As the children walked home, they would pick wildflowers along the way and give these to their mothers. This led to the tradition of giving mothers flowers on Mother's Day. Fascinating fact: girls working in domestic service became a servant or maid for a wealthy family. Boys would become stable hands. Biblical origins. In the UK, Mothering Sunday always falls on the fourth Sunday of Lent. This day was also known as Refreshment Day. This was because Lent was a time of fasting, when people refrained from eating certain foods, though on Refreshment Sunday, the rules about Lent were relaxed a little and people could eat more tempting foods. In the Bible, there is mention of food being shared during the time we now call Lent. This refers to the story of Jesus feeding a crowd of 5,000 people with 5 loaves and 2 fish belonging to a young boy. Traditional food. Simnel cake is a fruit cake with 2 layers of almond paste and 11 balls of marzipan, which represent the disciples despite there having been 12 disciples in total. There is one less marzipan ball due to Judas, the disciple, having betrayed Jesus. The word simnel comes from the Latin word simila, which refers to the fine wheat flour used to make the cake. Nowadays, Mother's Day is a good opportunity to thank all the amazing women in our lives for all they do, whether it be our grandma, nana, auntie, guardian, sister, carer, or mum. Mother's Day in Australia is always on the second Sunday of May, the same day as Canada and the USA. Most Arab countries hold Mother's Day on 21st March each year. Questions. Explain what the Mother's Church was. Describe how life would change for a child going into domestic service. What is the third paragraph about? Explain in your own words what a tradition is and give an example. Describe the meaning of Refreshment Sunday. Why are there 11 marzipan balls on a simnel cake? Could Mother's Day be described as a celebration? Explain your thoughts. Think of a better subheading than biblical origins. What other words could be used in the next to last paragraph instead of opportunity? Checking time. Answers for first, second, third, fourth, and fifth questions. Here are the rest answers. Thank you for staying tuned. Do like, share, and definitely don't forget to subscribe. Till then, take care. See you one other time.